Welcome back, everybody. This is Mog once more here on Mogscast, playing some more Landmark for you guys today. I know it's been a little while since we played this one, but I've been working a lot on my claim and figured it was probably about time for an update. You guys remember the Brel statue, right? And the old claim that this was on? Oh, trying to run uphill doesn't work so great. As you can see, the old keep and temple is totally gone at this point. I've made some pretty big changes to this claim. It's now a 3-claim area here, a 3-space claim. It comes down here with the entrance. There's like a little mountain here that I've built up where the temple used to be, and we've sunk the temple below it basically, and then there's also a side claim here. That's more for some of the underground stuff. So we're going to be exploring a little bit of that today and kind of checking out the progress that we've made on kind of trying to see what we can do with this new bit of Dwarven tech, or what am I saying, Dwarven tech? Dwarven style guide that they've kind of released when they put the Ogres vs. Dwarf vote up on the workshop show, or no, the roundtable show, sorry, or roundtable website, I guess, for people to decide which race they wanted to explore next as far as the actual styles go. So this is kind of what it is currently. This is the old temple that we had previously. Wow, I'm actually thinking back. No, you guys saw this before in the last video, that's for sure. I removed the old pickaxe that was up here on the wall. I think I'm going to be taking out these stained glass windows here and trying to do my own kind of an inlay stained glass for the whole wall. Kind of make it a more artistic, personalized bit of something, and then I still need to work a lot in here, but I've been actually working a lot on more of the outside and whatnot. I put in this because it's going to be a tavern, brewery, so I kind of like took out the old, I guess you'd call this kind of a keg cooler, I guess? A fridge? I don't know what to call that, but it was previously attached to the old temple. But now, it's kind of been worked into its own little room at the back of the tavern here, and well, that's weird. I used to have a shade carpet here, one of the hidden ones that you could, like, slide, and it used to cover up the entrance down here to my workshop. This is what I am working with currently. My workshop area beneath the newest claim. I gotta figure out where that rug went. Is it underneath? Did it fall a bit? Don't see it. That's really odd. I wonder what happened there. I'll have to do some exploring, see what happened. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. It's definitely not this rug, but it looks like it. That one doesn't move. That one was placed there deliberately. I've picked up and purchased a few little things off the marketplace that other players have made, like this item here, which is kind of like a little kitchen area. I need to put a fireplace in here. I didn't have one when I actually placed it. It was designed to actually have a little fireplace down here to cook and whatnot, and probably the same thing over here. So I'll need to actually make some of those and get those in place. Unfortunately, my lighting in this area is a little wonky right now. This should be a lot more lit up, but for whatever reason, every now and again, stuff just goes a little crazy. But yeah, so we're kind of working with this. You might be able to see some similarities between the style guide that came out for the front entrances of the buildings for dwarves. It was about at this angle, I want to say. In the style guide, it was basically like a little building with like it showed this kind of an entrance with the slanted angles and everything. It had like a wooden door, but I really liked the gate design that I kind of picked up on and modified from another claim, so I'm keeping that in there as kind of just a little bit of a touch of the old style. I've still got a lot of ways to go on this. The statue hasn't changed much. I'm pretty much just going to kind of leave it there, I think, for what I have. This seems fine. I may actually end up changing this pickaxe head, because I really don't like it. It was kind of like it was kind of a shot in the dark, and I didn't really know how to do it well at that point, and I still really don't, but I want to kind of take another shot at it and see what I can do. See if I can make this pickaxe a little more believable as opposed to some like weird weighted sphere thing. I don't know. But Brel's looking alright to me these days. He doesn't need too much work, and he's not entirely the focus of my latest work anyway. It's been this. Definitely this gate. This, with the angles it's got, and trying to make sure that it's clean, has been a pain. An absolute pain, because every little thing that you do just tends to mess with things. I had to like replace these little corners and everything a few times, and there's still little things. I don't know if that's shadow issues, and it's just throwing me off, making me think that things are wrong or what. But it's definitely been an experience, to say the least. I've got to do a lot more detail work in here, but as you can see, we've still got the shrine in here as well. that was down below previously. I think you guys saw this. Gosh, it has been a while since I recorded some Landmark. I hope you guys don't mind. It seemed like you guys somewhat enjoyed them, though. They get a decent amount of views comparatively to some of the other stuff I've been uploading. Jeez. So I think I'm going to be focusing on that kind of stuff. If there's anything in particular that you guys have enjoyed seeing and I stop recording it, just drop a comment and be like, hey, you know, I actually did kind of like watching Project Zomboid or whatever it ends up being, but give me a heads up, because I don't hear from you guys a whole heck of a lot. It just seems like you watch what you enjoy, and that's perfectly fine, but if there's something I'm not doing anymore, just let me know. So this is my little office and my secret little vault back here. I need to zoom in, make this a little more first person. Yeah, figured I could hide a little secret vault back there. I need to put something up here. I was gonna put in like another like chest or something in this alcove and work on this a bit. I should probably work on turning up my graphics. My texture settings seems to be really low. My texture resolution, that is. Maybe that's a byproduct of me kind of messing with the settings and changing the resolution, because for whatever reason, check this out, you guys can't actually... Game settings here, if I go down to video, advanced, no, just video, the resolution, I can't actually drop it to like 1280 by 720 to get a decent proper resolution for YouTube, and my monitor doesn't support the full 1080 size. I need to get a bigger monitor. These are just 19-inch wides that I've got, which is a little tedious. It is what it is. I work with what I got. So, let's take a peek here. I've kind of showed you a little bit about this place. There isn't much more to it, but I actually do have a lot more space than this lets on. This is going to be kind of like another little area with chairs and seating. This back here is going to actually be rooms for the inn. I'm going to have to carve them out and everything, but there should be definitely enough room to actually get this in here and make it a little more usable and more seem like an actual inn. And as you can see, I'm wearing a new set of armor now. This is the, they added just recently in, they had the weapons in previously, now they've added in armor. If I can open up my character menu here, where is it? V? Not V. Doesn't seem to be. What's the key code here? What am I looking for? Screw it, we'll just go this way. Inventory is not the one. We want character, it's H. So I've got the soldier's breastplate, helm, and gloves, and then they've kind of split some other things apart, and now we have like footwear for some of like the signets and bracelets and things you'd have previously. You can also take any of the old full suits that you had previously or gotten through pre-order, buying a founder's pack, any of that stuff, something you may have found from a chest, any of those full-on body suits basically, you can just toss them in that appearance slot and it'll override everything else while still giving you the benefit. Oh! Can you actually have a weapon equipped now in a different slot? That might be new. I know they just updated this recently too, so that'd be kind of nice if I could just keep a weapon hooked on. But yeah, so this took a while to do. And I actually just finished the angles on this entrance here, this gate, earlier today. Now I need to kind of raise this roof up a bit, get that circular bit in here, and then start doing the detail work on these sides. I know it's kind of a little shorter on this side, and that's a little iffy. I'm going to try to maybe do like an awning off this side to make it seem a little like the balance isn't quite as important, like there's a reasoning for it or something. I don't know, we'll see. My mountain, this took so long to harvest up enough stone and dirt for this. I am still low on stone and dirt. In fact, I had to stop building earlier because I was running out of stone. But yeah, I had to basically just do sphere additions to this the entire way up. And that's not entirely easy, because like this right here, at this size, maybe I was probably using around a 14 or a 15 somewhere in there to actually build this all out and then get it all smoothed down, and you know, smaller size, larger size here and there for different things. This takes about 1,000, almost 2,000, I guess I want to call them voxels, I guess, resources, amount of the actual resource, whatever it is you're using for this full sphere, and that you blow through materials so quickly. Now the cool thing is you may have seen like the fireplace and like the little thing down there. I'm going to be having a few little spouts come up here, and they're going to be what's kind of poking out of the ground. I'm going to have some smoke rising out of the top if I have to do it with like putting some fires up here or torches so just some little smoke comes off. Make it seem a little more lived in. That's at least the idea currently, and I need to fix that seaming. I need to paint over that. I had to go through a lot of this and do some repainting with different types of materials to kind of get rid of these weird little edges that come together on these different materials. So let's go ahead and take a peek around. We've definitely kind of seen my claim for the most part, and what updates have been done to it to try to keep it in line with the style guide for the Dwarven stuff. Why don't we go explore a little bit more and see what other people are doing with some more Dwarven stuff again, eh? What do you guys think about that? I think... Oh, come on. This is still an issue? If you hold down space when you're actually trying to type in a field, it tends to activate your ability rather than type in the field you're selected in. Gallery is what I'm actually after, not marketplace. Dwarf. Clan Iron Axe. Ooh. You know what? I'm kind of curious. My old Dwarven name in the original EverQuest was T and Iron Axe, so now I'm quite curious. Let's go visit this mining outpost courtyard, shall we, and see what else they've got around here. Away with you, Sealand Trading Co. menu. I joined a new guild. I was in the Reddit guild, but there's just never anybody around very often. I met a few people in there that were cool folk, and definitely trying to stay in touch with a few of them, but they're just not around too often. And these guys in Sealand were having some cool build stuff going on and caught my eye, and they seem like nice folk too, so I went and checked them out. And it's been good. I've enjoyed their company. Come on, almost there. And we're falling through the earth. Classic landmark. There we go. Okay. Oh, jeez. There we go. They've definitely got some loading issues still to work on. Oh, I like this wall. I like that. This is, spacing 1 deep there. That's not bad. Tends to work pretty well. I like their 45s. And I see they've been trying to work on this layering. And this is actually coming together pretty well for them, looks like. I can dig it. The doors are a little, Oh, you know what? I kind of like that. I thought they were designed to be swing doors, but I think they're slid. At least that's how they're designed. I like this. This is really cool. Whoever made this, I'm going to have to get in touch with them and see if I can pester them for some ideas and maybe feedback. What is this? Is this the large etched stone design? And they just cut it off about halfway through? That's a nice touch. I can dig that. I like that. They got the chain work here. That's pretty nice. And they've blown up these, whatever these are called. I want to call them braziers. Does that sound right? That doesn't sound right in my head. That sounds wrong. Anyway, that's some pretty cool layering. I like this design. Like the 45s. I was going to do something similar, but I think probably with a little bit different texture on the metals. This seems almost a little too stoneworky, as opposed to like plated metal. I might try a little bit different design on mine. We'll see what happens. I mean, this may be something similar to what I have to do, but I like it. They have definitely taken into consideration a lot of the design choices that the team has made and put out on that very small teaser of the Dwarven style guide. Let's give these guys a thumbs up. I can dig that. Okay, let's take a look at the next one, shall we? Clan Iron Axe Mining Outpost. Yeah, same thing. Dwarven build. How about not? Clan Battlehelmer. Oh, there's mine. That's Brell's Pub and Inn. That's the one you just saw, the one off to the side. What else can we go visit? Stories, Dwarven Stronghold. Let's take a look. I really like that little archway they've made there. That looks really clean. Let's see what we can take a look and see if there's any design elements we might be able to glean from this. So, there's one other thing that I wanted to point out. I know in the previous one I said I was probably going to start recording more when PvE came in and monsters and stuff were added. They've kind of sidelined that for a while, which is one of the reasons I actually haven't been recording this. I've just been messing around and building stuff in my downtime. Because they hadn't added that yet, and I really wanted that to come out before I started jumping into Landmark pretty hardcore. But it's going to be a while now, it looks like. But because of that, I wanted to bring something up for you guys. I have 3 extra keys for unlimited beta access. Or I guess, yeah, it's beta access. Unlimited beta access. Whoa, come on game, load it up. There we go. Unlimited beta access keys via Steam, because I bought the Founders Pack, to give away. So, first 3 people in the comments that actually would like to play this game, and I would advise you check the requirements for playing this game, because it's kinda high. Just drop a comment down below if you'd like to get a copy of this game. If you're one of the first 3 that would like to take advantage, by all means. It's unlimited access for the remainder of the beta, which it's probably coming up toward the end of the year, early next year, maybe Q1 kind of a thing. It is what it sounds like when it's going to go completely open beta. I don't know if that's accurate. If it's currently still in alpha or beta, I really don't know. Oh, you see this? This is kind of inlay work here with the different types of stone. This is the type of style, maybe not this exact design, obviously, but the type of idea that I wanted to use for doing my my inlays on the walls in the back of the temple. Let's see. Now, this is pretty basic in here. It's all this etched stone and really flat and all that. It's fine. It's probably just a baseline, and this looks like ice. Is this ice? Can I tell? Let's see. Yeah, I can still do the thing. It's small ice bricks. Interesting. I kind of like that color. It's very clean and bright. What is this, though? Is this alternating? It is an alternating color between shiny hammered cobalt and rubicite? Hammered rubicite. Interesting. They did a really good job with this, though. I really like this. This looks nice and clean for their entrance. Now, what else can we explore here? What do we got? Looks like a few things on the side here. Let's take a peek. Looks like possibly like a little guardhouse area here. Let's zoom in and actually make this a little easier, shall we? Get rid of this. Okay, gate controls. That's a nice touch. You know what? That is a really nice touch. I'm stuck. Am I stuck? Get off there. I am having trouble moving, apparently. That's the one thing about this landmark currently, is the controls aren't perfect. I usually do, because how the mouse turns, I have to basically hold the mouse button down at all times for maneuvering in first person especially. But it's not a big deal. Hopefully soon enough that'll kind of all get fixed up and adjusted and made a little more proper. Okay, this looks like just a couple little rooms, probably going to be decorated down the line. What do we got down the well, though? So we got a hook shop. We can come back out of here if need be. Anything? Looks like just a square of water. Up we go. Let's see if there's any more goodies for us to discover here. What do we got down here? Is this? Nope, this is not water. What is this? What do we got? Rough ice. Okay, so just more ice. You know what this reminds me of a lot? Thurgadon in the original EverQuest, the Ice Dwarf city. I wonder if that's kind of the design they were going for here. Looks like they've kind of got a lot of their tools out here for building. A lot of the things that they're doing to make their little features. This is definitely a work in progress, it still looks like, but I can dig it. It is not up. At least this one's not claimed yet. Let's go ahead and drop them a thumbs up if we haven't already at this point. There we go. Nice work on this one, Astoria. Is that right? Astories, Dwarven. Okay, so Astoria. Good work. I like it. A lot of promise here, looks like. This is just rough stone, tundra rock. Same as this, looks like. Huh. Cool, though. Okay, let's see what else we can go explore. Actually, you know what? This video is getting a little bit on the lengthy side. Why don't we go ahead and call this one here for now? Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed a little bit more Landmark. And if you would like a chance at playing this game yourself, if your computer can handle it, just drop that comment down below, and we will see you guys next time. Cheers!